we are each going to take one quarterback. So the way this worked was before the show, we were each assigned a quarterback. And we need to argue for 1 minute why they are under the most pressure this season. In the NFC North, Jack will be representing Jared Goff of the Detroit Lions. We'll start off with him. Zach, please let us know when 60 seconds is on the timer.
Yes.
I'd also like a 10-second warning. If it reaches 10 seconds.
You'll get nothing and like it.
And Ziggy has left the show.
Hey, sounds good. Ziggy's gone.
All right, so you have 1 minute to tell us why Jared Goff is under the most pressure in the NFL in 2023.
Wait, what's that from, Zach? You'll get nothing and like it. What is that from?
You'll get nothing and like it.
You'll get nothing and like it.
You'll get nothing and like it. You say that too.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what that's from. Gotta be from something.
You'll get nothing and like it, Spalding.
No idea. If you are in the comment section,
You'll get nothing and like it. It's from somewhere.
All right, 60 seconds. We got on the clock.
You ready?
Yep.
3,
4 and ready.
2, 1, go.
My man, Jared Goff. Pressure is on you in 2023, my friend. This is a starving Detroit Lions fan base who hasn't won a division since before it was even called the NFC North. But now you're the division favorites. You were the best team in football the last 7 or 8 weeks of last season. Fans are hyped. There's expectations. The roster is talented. You have a good receiving core. The weapons are there. You upgraded the defense. Now it's time, Detroit. You have to go make your move. Make this fan base proud. You're the favorites, and it all falls on the shoulders of Jared Goff. If you're not good, Detroit's not good. You have it all right in front of you. Now it's your time, Jared Goff. Go out there and get it.
Wow, I feel like I'm watching Miracle.
It's all on the shoulders of Jared Goff. How much time did I have left, Zach?
6 seconds.
Well done. That's nice.
No 10-second warning either. Like
no 10-second warning. Yeah, Zach he was leaving you out there to hang.
Well, he sounded like he was finishing, right?
Hey, I do what I do.
All right, that brings us to Robert Ziggy Ziegler, who will be representing Justin Fields with the Chicago Bears. Zach, on you.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Sid Luckman. That's the best quarterback the Bears franchise has ever had, besides a couple years of Smokin' Jay. Look, here's the facts. Justin Fields is not guaranteed a job next year. The fan base is hungry. They finally want someone to be good. The Lions, they're miserable. They got nothing going on. The Vikings have been to the playoffs recently. The Packers, their fan base has won some Super Bowls. The Bears haven't had anything. Justin Fields is supposed to be the guy, right? They've upgraded the offense around him. They're finally getting a decent defense together. And this year is his time to show he belongs in the NFL, right? Someone in his draft class, Trey Lance, already lost the job. Goodbye, see ya, career backup. If Justin Fields has a good year, hundreds of millions of dollars are going in his pocket. If he has a bad year, career backup, Bears fans miserable, DJ Moore miserable, the hope of Chicago dies out.
A buzzer beater.
This guy.
I was about to wave him off.
You see this? You see that guy? He knew how much. He knew how much time he had.
He gave me a 10-second warning.
I know. I'm saying that was brilliant with holding for the Chicago
I needed the
line.
warning. I was going to go too short.
You teased us a bit.
He held the Chicago line for a second, then got in.
I was about to wave him off like that.
Oh, that was very well done.
We'll turn on.
Man, I forgot about the money. Just relax here.
My bad.
No, if he has a good year, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Whoa.
I'm just repeating something they already said. Like, y'all hear.
Zach said enough. I agree with you. After. Great. That was a great point.
Good point. Good stuff.
We're not going over like Paul did, trying to cheat last week.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you talking about last week?
I will be taking Kirk Cousins in this situation. So Zach, tell me. Shocker. But hey,
they call me the captain.
Captain Kirk.
They call me the captain.
You let me know when I'm good.
I did start Man of Franchise by the way with Atkins today. Kirk Cousins is my quarterback.
Reliable consistency.
He sucks.
Reliable consistency.
He's this man right here.
He's Superman.
All right, you ready?
He is Superman.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Captain Kirk. Pressure in 2 ways this season. One of them just turned 35 years old. Super Bowl chances starting to dwindle for the captain. And for the Vikings this season, that defense is just not good enough. Unless Brian Flores is an absolute magician, it all falls on Kirk Cousins to carry this team back to the playoffs. He's going to have to be unbelievable for them just to get into a wild card, let alone win the division. So I'm expecting a lot there from Kirk, a lot of pressure. Also, for the first time in his career with the Vikings, he's not under contract next season. So Kirk is playing for one more big deal before he walks away, or at least one more season with Minnesota and a chance to compete, because he wanted 2025. They didn't give it to him. He has no deal. Basically, it sums up to this. Financially for Kirk and competitively for Kirk, he needs to play like Superman for this team to have a chance at the playoffs and for him to get some more money in his pocket. It'll be tough.
2 seconds left on the clock.
Good job, Paul.
Leave those
Right on
2
cue.
seconds. So left those 2
Right on
seconds,
cue.
though. I mean, that's Ziggy made a money statement with 2 seconds left.
He did.
All right, Zach, so you heard all three arguments. Jack with Goff, Ziggy with Justin Fields, and me with Kirk Cousins. Who convinced you?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please.
Some might say Ziggy convinced me. Some might say Paul convinced me. But I do have to give it to Ziggy.
I love Ziggy's. The money statement that Ziggy made at the end, I was like, damn, he's right.
He took it to the buzzer.
It's like, damn, he's right.
No,
Justin
like,
Fields
Kirk's
could get
rich.
a ton of money.
Goff's rich. Like, I get that Justin Fields is rich, right? But like, you see the contracts these guys are signing. Legitimately, if he's like a Lamar Jackson-esque season, $300 million is on the table.
You know, like that's the deciding
crazy.
factor.
It's
like
crazy.
these guys like Kirk and Goff, they've played, they're older, they have their money.
But the pressure is on them to. Well,
Oh,
actually,
no question.
for
Money's
sure.
not the only thing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Goff's like,
But-
what, 29 or something? He's still.
But I
he's
feel like
under 30.
I feel like both of those, like Goff and Kirk, have already been to this pressure before. Like when he was when
have, but
Goff was a
it's-
Ram, right? It was
Yeah.
do or die there. Kirk's been do or die
I
for the
get what
last.
Jack's saying though. Like 1993.
That was
That's
the last division
time.
title. Now you're favored to win it.
Like you said, they never won. They haven't won the NFC North.
but like,
Yeah.
if he's
Well, here's
like,
the
if-
thing,
Yeah, but
if
is all
Goff's
the
not
weight
good-
on Goff though? Or is that
No,
just
but
the
here's
franchise?
here's the thing for
No,
Goff, though,
if
right?
Goff
Like, if
stinks,
Goff,
they're-
yeah.
Go
They're
ahead,
not
Ziggy.
gonna be.
If Goff puts together a great, like, what does everyone say about Goff? He's carried by the system. He might be the most disrespected 3-time Pro Bowl quarterback in NFL history. If he puts the Lions on a run, his legacy is like the guy who brought playoff success to Detroit. If it doesn't, he was a carried system.
Well,
poser.
hey, you talk about money too. If Jared Goff has another good season or two with the Lions, I don't know.
They
What his
have
current,
to extend
I don't know
him.
what his current contract is, but you could be looking at a big deal for Jared Goff. If Detroit goes on a run to the divisional round or something like that,
I mean, the pieces
It's-
to win
it's
the
there.
North like are all there. And what's the most important position on a football field is your quarterback.
if their defense is, people are expecting the defense to be probably slightly below average right now, which is a huge
But
step
good enough
from
to
where it
win the-
was
yeah.
at one point last season. Yeah, with the rest of this division. And we could touch on just for a second, Jordan Love, we all feel like he's under pressure this year, but the leash is long. You really have this whole season to work out kinks. As long as he's progressing by the end of the year and you're confident heading into his, I believe, his 5th year next season, that he could be a starter, that's when you really will have some increased pressure on Jordan Love. This year, to start the season at least,
Yeah.
like he has a long leash.
It's similar to what I said before to me about those rookie quarterbacks like AR and Stroud and Bryce. Packers turns to be nuts to expect a whole lot. But
If, now,
wanna see
look,
some good
if he's
things.
horrible, if he comes out and is just terrible, yeah, there's a chance that they could look in a different direction. But I don't. As long as he's not horrible, he has a pretty
Yeah,
long
you want
leash.
to see some good things. Want to see him win some games.
All right, so Ziggy wins that.
Real quick, I just have an off-topic thing. Sort of
boy.
on topic,
Oh, boy.
off topic, because it's Goff.
Oh boy.
Do you think he has a better team now, or when he was on his last season with the Rams?
The Rams.
I'm gonna probably go Rams just because the defense was a lot better.
Are we
than the
including coaches?
Yeah, I'm including Sean McVay in that.
And the
Yeah,
defense.
no
I mean,
question. Oh, yeah.
the Lions D is still below average.
Talent wise, I'm trying to remember the last team he was on with the Rams. That was when they lost, or did they won in Seattle? I'm trying to remember that last season.
There
in
was
LA.
that they were third. They were third in the NFC West. They didn't make the playoffs. But like here, I'm just like here's some of the players
I'm
on that
thinking of a
roster. I
different-
remember.
different year. Go ahead.
Was it 2019 or 2020? The last year.
I can't remember when he was traded over. I thought they played the Seahawks in a playoff.
You're right. No, I was thinking of the 2019 year. You're right. It was that Seahawks game.
And they won on the road, didn't they?
Yeah, they won on the road. That was his most recent. That was the end of his time in LA.
Yeah.
Right? He,
But, like-
he was great in that game too. He was all banged up, and he went in on the road in Seattle and won that game.
Yeah. I bet the Seahawks in that game.
Go ahead, Ziggy.
But,
I'm
like
sorry.
you look at who was on that roster, right? I remember from watching them. Like Cooper Kupp was on that roster. Aaron Donald. That was when like Big Wit was still good. Jalen Ramsey was there. You know, even like guys like Leonard Floyd's a good player. Darius Williams was a good
Gurley
player.
still on that team, or was Gurley gone by then?
No, Gurley was gone, but Darrell Henderson was okay. But I mean, that was
Darrell
like the
Henderson.
Kupp Woods duo for the Rams. Like Goff had so much going for him. with a great offensive line, right? That was the last year of the really strong Rams O-line.
So this is the question I wanted to get to. How do we expect Goff to do better with a better team a couple years ago and a not so better team this year?
He's improved.
Yeah, I think you're just hoping he's a better quarterback.
He's gotten better. He's in a winnable division.
Like his first year in Detroit had ups and downs, but last year he was borderline top 10 quarterback in the league.
They won the last 8 games.
10 to 15.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the season last year, if you were the 49ers and you had the option of playing the Packers, the Lions, or the Seahawks in the first round of the playoffs, I think most Seahawks fans would say that they're probably scared of Aaron Rodgers, but the hottest team was easily the Lions. You did not want a piece of that Detroit team.
No, I mean, to go into Green Bay when Green Bay is playing for something meaningful, you have nothing.
You have
Green Bay
nothing
has
other than
everything.
pride.
On the road at night, to beat Aaron Rodgers was miraculous.
Yeah, that's what I like about Campbell a lot. I think he's established a great culture there because you saw all those players were jacked up to win that game, and it meant nothing for the playoffs.
This is what I'm saying now. There's all this talk on the Lions, and now if you come out here and there's a world where Jared Goff stinks and you go 7-10, they're hopeless forever.
Yeah. All right, so Ziggy wins round 1. There are 2 rounds to this. So
there's 2 rounds, baby.
Don't go crazy.
So there's 2 conferences.
Don't go crazy throwing Ziggy his flowers just yet.